Hey, what's up guys? This is Joey Cooler, and I'm here to do a review on the Microman Supergirl, or in this case, Micro Lady. Yeah, it's the Micro Lady figure, but before we get into the figure, let's look at the package it came in. Anyway, this is the package it comes in. Can't really get too much out of focus here because the camera I'm using is pretty close up for it, but yeah, this is the package it comes in. And a nice Supergirl like package and stuff, even though it's pink, but it's supposed to be pink because it's Supergirl. And you want a red package for a Supergirl figure, and the back of it too and stuff. All that jingling stuff you hear inside of it is actually the accessories it came with, which is basically she fell down. Hold on 1 second. The accessory she came with is basically stand, please. Just stand for me. There. Yeah, ain't gonna stand. Anyways, the accessories she come with is a whole lot of interchangeable hands too. Whatnot. This is one set right here, and she come with another set of interchangeable hands. The original hands that originally come on the figure is these little close fist hands right here. And she also came with like a little figure stand for displaying the figure, which as you can see on the back of this cover here, she did came with like a little figure stand. And but you know when you got like little kids around and stuff, they tend to mess with any old thing. So yeah, that's happened to that. My little sister or nephew got into it, and it's just lost somewhere. And but what can you do? What can you do with kids? Kids can't help themselves, I mean, right? So yeah, on to the figure itself. Very nice figure. As you can see right here, I already got her in like a little cool and interesting pose that basically probably suits her personality, I suppose, in my opinion. Very nicely detailed figure with a metallic paint job. And I'm not quite sure if this is supposed to be on a Supergirl figure, but they included the S emblem, which is normally on the Superman figure, but it's on the Supergirl figure as well. So yeah, not sure if that's on there. But very nice figure all the way around. And junk, even though the face can use a bit more work to it, but it's a Microman figure, so you can't really ask too much for Microman. All the Microman figures not really all that detailed, basically, by the way. Anyways, let's go on to the articulations. Now, what a lot of people basically complain about that some people don't do is that some people don't actually tell you how many points of articulation this figure has. Well, all the figures has. But I'm going to tell you right now, this figure right here has 35 points of articulation. And it has articulation. Well, it has a ball joint in the shoulders, so they can rotate in a whole lot variety of ways. It can rotate in the upper arm part, which is basically like a little socket, so it swivels. It has double jointed elbows. Her wrist can even swivel. Well, it's basically because the interchangeable hands can do this. And then you got some interchangeable hands that just swivel. But yeah, this is also on like a little hinge as well. This changeable hand is on a swivel and a hinge. So yeah, the upper abdominal area is on a ball joint, and so is the lower part where it can rotate at the waist. But but it is restricted, so don't really turn too much because you don't want to wear the material out. Oh, the head's also on a ball joint, which I should have mentioned in the first place. It could rotate all the way around 360. The hair is also on the ball joint, even though it pops off on a random case. And the cape is also on a hinge, but it's only weak hinge as well, so it doesn't stay up in the air too long. The legs is also on like a ball joint as well, but it's not on a 3D. It's not a 3D rotated around ball joint because the skirt restricts it from moving fully forward, something like that. But it moves a whole lot back than forward, basically. It's on like another little socket joint, which is in this part right here where the knee part is. That's also a little socket as well, so that rotates, which is also on like a double hinge where the knee part is. Pretty cool. And her the part where the lower leg that's kind of where the ankle is, that's also on like a little socket. And the ankles are kind of like on like hinges, which can move up and down and rotate 360 degrees. And the foot even bends. So yeah, and that's all the articulation for it as well. That's all the articulation for it. Right there is a very good. It's a very good little Supergirl figure if you're into collecting DC Universe figures. And it's definitely for my liking when I enjoy. Some of y'all people might like a bigger scale figure, but I like collecting small. I like collecting small figures like 4 inches and smaller figures and whatnot. And because they don't take up a lot of space, especially consider the house factor that I live in. So yeah. But anyways, that's been my review for this Michael Lady Supergirl. And anyways, thanks for watching, and later days.
You say you always keep your word. Show me what you're after. I thought you promised me the world. Tell me what you're after. Don't wanna take it way too far, 'cause here we are, waiting once again. You say you always keep your word. Show me what you're after. It was never good enough for me. Show me what you're after, just a little faster.